Hey everyone, this is Sierra from the Local History and Genealogy Department at the Kenton County Public Library. We are going to get started in a few minutes. We're going to talk about how to find marriage records for your Kenton County and Northern Kentucky ancestors. So just give me a minute here and we'll get started. Okay, thank you for joining us today. We are going to go over some ways that KCPL can help you locate marriage records for your Kenton County and Northern Kentucky ancestors. February is Valentine's Day, so a lot of us are probably re-examining and looking for marriage records for our ancestors. So we're going to go over some tips on how to find those records and how the library can help you do that. So first things first, you'll need to pay attention to county formation and courthouses. A little history about Kenton County. The courthouse is where the records will be for marriage records. Kenton County was formed in 1840, and historically we have been generating records, marriage records, at two different courthouse locations at the same time, which is very unusual. So when you're looking for Kenton County marriage records, you're going to need to make sure that you are looking at two different courthouse locations with two separate records being generated at the same time. So the two courthouses that we have are Independence and Covington. Independence was the first courthouse. It was established in 1840. So the earliest Kenton County marriage records that started in 1840 will be at Independence. And then in 1863, the Covington courthouse was open. And at that point, marriages were also being recorded at the Covington courthouse. So you'll need to make sure that you look at both courthouses to see if your records for your ancestors' marriage records are there. And a good thing to remember is that the Independence Courthouse is in the southern part of the county. So wherever your ancestors lived at the time, you want to make sure you kind of look at that courthouse first. So if you have ancestors who lived in the southern part of the county, you want to look at Independence. If they lived up here in the northern part of the county, in Covington or Ludlow, you'll want to look at the Covington courthouse. If you are looking for marriage records prior to 1840 for people who lived in what is now modern day Kenton County, you'll actually need to look at Campbell County. Records remain where they are generated. So marriages of Kenton County residents that took place prior to 1840 will be in Campbell County. So just keep that in mind that you might have to look at another county for earlier records. If you are looking for marriage records, and we have lots of online databases here at the library to help you do that. A lot of marriage records, especially early marriage records, have been digitized and are available on genealogy databases like Ancestry Library Edition or FamilySearch.org. So you can actually go online and see early marriage records and print out copies of those records. If you're looking for more modern or more recent records, you definitely want to visit the courthouse first. But if you're looking for early marriage records, check out these genealogy databases. And if you aren't sure exactly when your ancestor married and you're just kind of looking to see if they got married over here, a good place to look are newspaper databases, because you can do keyword searches. So you can search by name, and they often have records in the newspaper for when people are granted marriage licenses in the county. So for instance, this marriage license newspaper article says married in Covington, and it gives you a list of the names of people who applied for licenses and where they were from and their age. So that can help you definitely narrow down when someone got married. And then you can get an official copy of the license either, online in another in a genealogy database, or depending on the time period, you could get it from the courthouse. So definitely look through our online newspaper databases if you are not sure exactly when someone got married. Newspapers also sometimes have accounts of weddings, especially if they were very like grand social events or a prominent family. So you might get more of a account of a wedding, things like who was there, what color the dresses were, the floral arrangements. There's all kinds of fun stuff to be found in newspapers. So take a look at our Northern Kentucky Newspaper Index, the Historic Cincinnati Enquirer database, the Historic Kentucky Post, and the Newspaper Archive. Those are all great newspaper databases to find marriage information. And you certainly want to go to Genki, which is our genealogy database. We have indexes to church records in there, and some of those include marriage records. So you'll want to head over there and search through Genki, and also our photograph collection database, Faces and Places. Faces and Places is kind of an unusual way to look for a marriage record for your ancestor. You can find everything there from engagement photographs, there are wedding photographs, and there are anniversary photographs. So we have a large collection of Kentucky Post photographs, and a lot of the engagement photos that ran in the Kentucky Post, especially when they were popular in like the 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. We have a lot of those headshots in the database. So you might be able to find one of those engagement photographs that was an announcement for a wedding. We also have actual wedding photographs. We have those from not only the Kentucky Post, but also from family collections and the Historical Society's collection. So you might be able to find a picture of a wedding in Northern Kentucky or Covington in that Faces and Places database. And then we also have anniversary photographs. Because we have the Kentucky Post collection, a lot of these anniversary photographs ran in the newspaper, and they're announcements for all kinds of, like, golden anniversaries, silver anniversaries. So it's kind of fun to see these photographs of couples 20, 30, 40, 50 years later. So take a look at Faces and Places if you are looking for, more information about a wedding or a marriage, but also photographs of your family members. So this is a short introduction to looking for marriage records in Kenton County and Northern Kentucky. And if you have any questions or need help locating a marriage, you can always email us at history@kentonlibrary.org, or you can call us at 859-962-4070. And you can always find more information on our website at kentonlibrary.org/genealogy. Thank you.